If it was what?
If it was washed, I would chew on it. But I'm still like, this. As children, I'll do this.
You are not Africanized for real yet.
Listen.
We just do like this doing now.
No, Lynn. How is it?
Good.
Guys, no, not yet.
Relocation is something that is very tricky, something that I have done and so many other people have done, including our lovely Auntie Jackie. It's been around 8 months since I posted a video that captured your heart, and now she just made a whole year in Uganda. She has made just 1 whole year since she relocated from the UK back to Uganda. And because you love the story, you wanted to know what else is she up to. And we want to look at her life 1 year in after relocating from the dreamland back home. You said 30 years are a lot. Let's see if she can compare her 30 years and 1 year. Let's see what she has to say. Otherwise, welcome to my world. My name is Lynn Zabu. If it's your first time to see me, make sure you click, you share, you subscribe. And if you're my returning subscriber, God bless you for me. I love you. I'm not lying. Let's go. Hi, Auntie Jackie.
Welcome.
I can see lots of things here. Yeah? I see you have tomatoes.
You've been working.
Yeah. Now you have matoke. Where did you get this one from?
That one was there when the person who bought the land for me, they planted it, because when they bought the land, I told them start digging straight away. So they put that matoke. I don't know if you remember the one which was at the back.
Yes. The one you didn't call me to eat.
Munang, that's the baby. And there's passion fruit there as well.
Yes, I've seen passion fruit. And I love that she's collecting all the plastic here.
Yeah.
You guys should copy a leaf.
Yeah, I just put them there, and you know.
What's your plan for them?
Initially, I was collecting them just to have them disposed of, until I found out that they're sold. It's for peanuts, it's for pennies. But there's a saying, one of the biggest supermarkets in the UK, they say every penny counts. Yeah. So every penny counts. So I don't know how much they're going to give me in it, but I'm like, no, put them there. Just never know. They're there. Okay. Yeah.
I just love the little transformation. And then I can see
Look at me talking to you from the stairs.
Why are you talking to me from there?
Madam Angeline is just showing me my gold doors. My love handles. Don't show me. Don't show me my love handles.
So nice though.
So Lynn, this is it now.
Yeah. Let's see, what is this?
You remember when you went to Sarapado?
Yeah.
And she's got this mini garden. And I've always wanted this mini garden.
And you're like, yeah, that's it.
I'm taking a leaf. Of course, I'm not the best. I'm just learning. Tomatoes, we've already taken off some which we're using.
Ooh, that's great.
That's the other matoke. The other baby matoke is there.
I can see it.
As we see all that corn, it just came by itself.
The corn?
Came by itself.
Really? It looks healthy though.
It's more healthier than the one outside. Now here, I have got some little chickens. Something's coming up, guys. Some chickens brewing.
Yes.
So I've got some little chickens. So every time I take the manure out, I put it here, because that's what I use to put another.
But it's covered.
Yeah.
Why do you cover it?
Because I don't want the thing to come up.
Okay.
Because I use this to, like, if you see where the banana is, it's in a hole.
Yes.
So that's what.
Guys, it looks really healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once this starts decomposing, we put another banana thing. So that's what I do.
Oh, okay.
The downside of it, you have a bit of flies, but who cares? I don't care anymore about flies. I used to, but I don't anymore.
Okay.
Lots of tobacco.
Yeah. What are you doing with tobacco?
So I'm giving them to some of my the chickens.
Yes.
And to ward of snakes.
Oh.
Yeah, because I know we have some snakes around.
Okay. But there's something I'm very interested in. The last time I was here, me and you, we were planning on having a chicken house. So what happened to that chicken house?
So the chicken house is there. And that's what is brewing. So Lynn will come for another part 2 to see what is brewing there.
Yeah.
But the long story short is that the little chickens which were there, you saw the little chickens which were there.
Yeah.
They are now laying eggs. So we have about an average of 2 eggs a day.
Really?
So yeah, so I don't buy JJ's eggs anymore.
That's great.
Yeah. Then another thing, I've taken a leaf.
Here. Me, I want to check this one. I see you want to. I see you want to. There was a lot of empty space here.
Fall down, don't fall down. So yes, I've got. Yeah, you didn't find it. It wasn't there.
There was just this empty house. Okay, so what is there now?
I've put some chickens. I'll just give you a peep.
A peep.
Just a peep.
Okay, please.
Yeah, just a little peep of. I'm opening. that's my bolt.
Okay.
So this is a peep of what it is. So I'm gonna have to put something here.
I love it.
So I can put some chickens in here.
I love
But
it.
I don't know if you can see. I've got lots of mice.
I can see. Lots
of mice.
It's like this is a rat's brooder.
A rat's brooder, yeah. So we need to get something to. That's what one of the reasons that is stopped me doing anything much there. Same as here.
Okay, our camera can see there properly.
Okay, perfect. Now come and see these ones here. These are the typical local ones. This is Jeremiah's eggs.
Oh, okay.
This is Jeremiah's eggs.
Okay. They're typically local, right?
Yeah, all of them are local, but these
So, but why are you keeping them in?
No, I don't want them outside. They'll eat my things. No. They'll eat my.
Guys, she also has these ones, but we shall leave it for another day.
Yes.
I like my camera. It has even put them in blurry.
Go, don't put them. Go on.
Oh, God.
So that is what it is. With God's grace, this is. Remember, I was telling you that I loved your chicken house.
Yes.
And I wanted to have a space to do mine.
Yes.
So this is it.
This is where you're planning to put the chicken house?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'll put chicken house here.
This looks lovely.
Yeah, like that. But of course, I'll have to take off my lemongrass and my rosemary, which was already catching.
Yeah, but you can put it elsewhere. You have a lot of space.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off.
But you look lovely.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, it produced kids
so much.
No, this is also medicine. That's for the hens.
Yes, but this was actually for me. Remember the bitter leaf I took when I came from UK, and it helped me. This is it.
Oh, really?
This is the bitter leaf.
Mululuza.
This is it.
Yeah.
So of course I had to come and plant it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's there. I've planted something else, some green tea, which I don't want anybody to see.
Lots of onions.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So tell us, maybe I need
Can I ask somebody, please? I've been told that this was a medicine COVID, but I don't know what it is called. I don't know how it's used, and I don't want to take it off, especially if it's medicinal.
But it's a pretty flower as well. It is,
but I like flowers which are beneficial.
Uncle, Auntie Jackie, you have something.
Don't put on.
Okay, the ones who have seen, have seen.
No,
if you know, you know.
It is bright off.
If you
I was trying to hide her from there. Let's go.
You guys, why is she pulling me out from this place? Why?
I have planted something which I don't want people to know.
Okay, the ones who don't know, they have known.
But I tell you something.
But it is very healthy for the chicken.
And for humans.
For humans, especially women, they say if your stomach is paining, you can take it in tea, not smoking it. Tea.
Listen, Lynn, I know I've got a relative who was having chemotherapy. That is what used to stop the pain.
Really?
That is what used to stop the pain. I've got another relative who's got gout. They just drink a cup of tea every minute. The gout has gone down. Now, it's a green. I'm promoting green tea, people. That's all.
And no worry, you worry too much, Auntie Jackie.
Green tea.
You guys, I mean, look at this view. If there is anything she did, she won at this location. Like there is no noise, no nothing, no cars passing around, no dust. Now you see the neighborhood is clean, green. Yeah.
Okay.
So in the meantime, we had just toured a bit of her compound, and now this is where the real gist is. She's going to give us the real story, the real tea.
Let me sit down and sit
Yes.
in the right place at the right time with the right people.
Yes. So you've made this place into a home. I am very, very, very proud of you.
Look at my daughter.
I'm very happy and proud of you.
Thank you, darling.
Tell us, how does it feel to be here now?
It's home. That's only way I can put it. It's home. We are used. I'm used to everything now. I'm used to the dust. I'm used to the darkness. I'm used to everything. So it's home. I don't know. That's only, and I'm at peace. You know, to wake up in the morning and know that yes, it is still the way it is, and I keep going on about it. It's still the way it is, but there's nobody knocking on the door.
That's important.
There's nobody knocking on the door, and like, you know what, I can sleep whether I'm hungry or not. It is my home. Wow, that's that. What, in a nutshell, that's what it is like. Wow.
So I know I can relate to the relief of having your own space.
Yes.
Apart from the space, how about your son? How is he adjusting to the whole journey? Because I understand it's always more difficult for the child. It is difficult for an adult, but a bit more complicated for how is he taking it?
I think because of bless him, he had to mature because of what we had gone through before coming. So I think he could see the relief on my face, the relief in our life, and him having his own space. So yes, he would sooner have been there. He would sooner have not come back. He didn't want to leave his friends. He didn't want to leave his, his close family. But he knew he had to be with his mom. And they are resilient. Children are resilient, and they know how to adapt easier than us. So, and for him, I have made sure that at least I leave some form of consistency in his life. Like when before we moved here, he was in a certain school. So I've tried as much as possible to leave that consistency for him, so that the trauma is not so much. So
the school standard stays almost all the same. That's the consistency you're talking about.
No. In terms of before we came here in the village, where he was going to a standard school because we were renting somewhere else. So that school, I'm trying as much as possible to leave him there for consistency purposes now.
Yes, I get it.
So that he's not as traumatized, like you rip the carpet from his feet. So at least there's a consistency there,
right?
And if that's not a possibility anymore, he would be much more
devastated.
No, he would be more used now to know we are moving because of this, as opposed to have just, you're going to the village, you're going to move to schools, so it's like everything would have been so much,
right?
Yeah, but at least now there's this gentle transition. That's the word I can maybe use.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you arrived in Uganda, you didn't come straight to your house. You rented somewhere.
Yeah, we're renting somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
how did that go?
Because I came with a plan.
Yes.
Yeah, so I came with a plan. So I knew that I'm going to rent for so many months, a few months, and that's what I gave. And when those months ended, I didn't care. I don't know, do I have sleep in my eyes? I didn't care. And straight away, I moved in. Because I didn't want to pay another single rent.
Okay,
so I'm like, I'm out of here. So I'm out of here. So I knew specifically. And when we came, because this was a plan, I worked intentionally and I put the windows, put this rough floor, so it's not only the dust. The concrete, yeah. What else? Make sure that you put can you see, like, we have no windows?
Yes, I can.
So I meant, yeah.
You fixed the windows because you didn't have enough money to buy the windows.
Yeah.
the decorative windows.
Well, it's quite dark inside. So what I did, I put bricks. So I knew all that was going to be done. And so I made my room very comfortable. Because I said to myself, I need to be comfortable.
In your sleep.
In my sleep, I needed to be comfortable, not wake up and think something's going to be crying out. I'm like, oh. So I made that intentional. So I did my room, didn't finish it, but just plastered everything. And then we moved in. And I needed Jeremiah to be also to have that peace. So I moved in the same room with him at the time when he moved in there. So how was it? I can't remember the question, but I think I can't remember the question, but I think you asked me how it was. But yeah, that is how it was.
Right.
I came intentionally, like I'm gonna do this. And I keep saying there's a friend of mine. She moved in a house which was even far worse than mine, but she's now they're doing so well.
Are you pointing at me? Are you just pointing fingers at me?
Now, Lynn's house was even not...
God is watching you.
Lynn's house even had holes. Mine was... At least I don't have holes. The first night she went in her house, and actually that's the first day I saw that video of hers, because I didn't know who she was.
This is my very first night and my very first morning into this place. And I can tell you it was not that easy. You can see I'm scratching myself. I don't have water right now. My eyes are not washed. I can hear new sounds outside. Sounds of kids I'm not familiar to. Sounds of people sweeping. Like it's a different kind of world. This is where I slept today. This is where I slept today. Can you believe it? Like it's a small bed, but me and Shami actually fit here. Because she was big.
And I had moved in mine before you.
Right.
When I saw her in her house, because I woke up in my house, I'm like, hey, how did she sleep in that house?
I'll tell you the story one day of how that night went.
Then everything was downstairs. You're just stepping on things to go and look for things.
Yes.
You cooked in the corner.
Yes.
And I'm like, you know what, it is well. And I'm not the only one. And that's how we connected actually.
Yeah.
You just popped up on my feed. I'm like, that's how we connected. I didn't know who you were.
Somehow the algorithm will always throw things on your feeds that you need.
Yeah.
I don't know if they look at us looking at our phones and they see what we are going through. I don't know, somehow.
But at that time, I hadn't even posted my video of moving in an unfinished house.
That's why I'm saying maybe they would look at your face and know what you... I don't know, the algorithm is some tricky thing.
And that was it. From that day, I started watching Lynn.
Oh, okay.
So, but when you go to Lynn's house now and you think, oh, wow. And like Jeremiah was saying, my mom built a big house so she can't manage to finish it. Remember?
Yeah, she said it. He said it. But it's well, he's a boy. He's gonna get to realize why you did what you did.
Oh my goodness me, the things he keeps telling me. Mom, there's a house this way, man, I'll buy you that big house when I become older. Buy you that big house. Aww. I'm like, but JJ, mom will be too old to use that house. No, mommy. You have that big house. And you know, he has got these grand ideas of what he's going to do for me when he grows up. So yeah.
He's your support system somehow.
Listen.
He's parenting you.
and I try not to allow him to do that because I want him to be the child. So it's like some of the things I definitely...
But you can't help it.
No, you can't, but you definitely keep them away from him. But he's quite intuitive and he'll pick up things. And he now understands the language. He understands Uganda, Ruchiga, Rwanda.
Slightly.
It's like not so much. If you speak in parables and proverbs, he won't pick. And then he understands, and then he's trying to do the Swahili. So he's understanding. Even in Ruchiga, when you do proverbs or parables, he'll pick. Anyway,
what has been, when we talk about her son, she goes on and on and on and on. God, I love that. What has been the hardest thing you've had to endure as part of your relocation? And this is something you've come to terms with?
I think not having a regular income.
Right.
That's been the hardest thing to endure.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was used to a regular income.
Mm.
And so when you keep dipping in your little savings and there's nothing else going on
left, you're just taking off.
And it goes like that.
Mm.
And so you reach a point you think,
what am I gonna do next?
That's it. Because even with like a business we had started, it wasn't picking up in the village.
What business first?
You remember I wanted to do the second-hand. I do second-hand clothes.
Mm.
So I thought, okay, let me put a shop and I'll sell them as cheap as possible. Didn't. Tried, paid rent. I didn't even get 10,000, 100,000, and I had paid rent. And I'm like, I'm out of here. So I closed it, and I'm like, I'm gonna be selling online when they come. So I closed that season. I closed them, and the whole stock, I sent it off to Solo to be sold there. Because I didn't want to get. You know, the more you keep the clothes, the more they get spoiled.
Yes.
So yeah.
And the more frustrated you are when you look at them.
So all the whole stock went. So the new stock which is coming up now, I'm just gonna be selling it online. Yeah. So yeah, that has been the hardest thing. Losing my regular income.
Right. Okay. Knowing what you know now, and have gone whatever you've gone through for the whole year so far, would you still relocate back to Uganda, knowing what you know? So
it's in 2 phases. I'm gonna answer it in 2 phases. God does not make mistakes.
Right.
And our history is perfect. Right. So that is my first answer. So the decision I made when I made it, and the circumstances I was in, and the conditions and situations I was in, I would still make the same decision to come. At the time, I would still make the same decision to come over and over again, because the alternative was me going to be 6 foot under. Literally, I was going to be dead. Yeah. The second one, I would sooner have been more prepared and have an income before making the journey. And that is what I would tell anybody. Be prepared. And the preparation means that have your house completed before you make the journey, and also then have an income. So all those things, I had tried to do them, and I did not have the support to complete them. And in the process, you know what happened, scamming and everything. So that did not happen because I had tried to plan that way. It didn't happen. Right. But honestly, I would sooner people do that. Please don't come before you do that. Now, if you're like me and you're in a really, really dire situation, come, don't die in that place.
Well, since I was here 8 months ago, I know you've gone through some of the comments on our videos. Some of them are congratulating you, some of them are hating on you, some of them are like 33 decades for a West. What do you think the next 3 decades is gonna look like for you in Uganda?
With God's grace, He will give me life. Then I'll see the joy of my children and grandchildren in peace.
Amen.
In peace.
Amen.
Of course, I'm not going to sit there and wait for manna to fall from heaven. No.
I love that she's creative, guys. She's doing a whole lot of things. She's trying to, you know, in Africa, mentally, we don't do a lot of therapy. I'm going to a therapist. Well, if you are, this is not to laugh at you, yes. But give me the money, please. So when you're taking to therapy, then you come to Africa. I show you how we do therapy. First, you go to the garden.
Yeah.
From the garden, you go to the kitchen house, to the chicken, then you start cleaning, then you go to the chicken and kitchen. Those things together. Tell me how you're not going to be busy. Your brain will be busy.
Because, but that's another thing. You wake up in the morning. I was telling somebody that in Europe or the developed countries, they have reached the level of the hierarchy of need. Their needs are all met. So there's nothing else they can do but sit down and be creative. Now, here I have gone back to almost the bottom of the hierarchy of needs.
The setting, factory reset.
If you see the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, like how it is, so I've gone at the bottom. Now, if one is at the bottom of
we are in this together, my sister.
If one is at the bottom of the hierarchy of needs,
yes,
very rare you'll find that you're going to be, yes, you'll be feeling low and everything, but because your mind is thinking of what is the next meal, where is the next transport going to come from, where is the, and these are the basic things. Now, if I don't have transport here, it's well, I'll walk.
Yeah.
I'll trek. But you're going to be thinking, I have got a child. Am I going to be trekking with this child in the cold, in the not the cold, in the rain, in the dust, in the sun? So there are some things you're going to think about to work on, and hence the reason I'm doing what I'm doing now.
Right.
Whereas if one is like in the UK, you know that I'm going to wake up in the morning and go to work. At the end of the week, I'm going to be given my money. I pay my bills. So your needs become now different. And those who have got the money in a way, they have already, it's coming in every week, every month, every year. It's just there. They're the top of the hierarchy of needs, and all they're doing is self-actualization, and that's why you see things which are happening there.
Right. So this might be a very personal and tricky question, but feel free to decline it.
Okay.
Somebody,
I will do.
Somebody might want to come to Uganda from wherever, from UK, London, Uganda, Ghana, wherever you are, and you want to come back to Uganda, and you're like, how will I survive? How are you actually surviving?
Yeah. It is very personal indeed. So how am I surviving? From very many different streams of sources. That's all I can say.
Right.
I've got a bit of YouTube. It doesn't pay much, but every penny helps. Like I say, Tesco says every penny helps.
Right.
Providence,
right,
which is a lot. I've got family support.
What do you mean providence? You know, some of us don't understand English very well. Providence as in
God provides through his people.
Oh, right.
So God is providing to me and Jeremiah through his people, and they know who they are. Literally, I am there sometimes, and somebody will say, here, do this. And or sometimes you say, here, just here, which is so good. Because sometimes when you come and say, oh, Jacqueline, I saw you don't have windows. Here, have the window. I am going to put the window. Because that's what you've given me the money for. But then somebody will say, no, here, I'm giving you. And then that will go for
a few days. And
no, it's like needs which are not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some needs. Yeah, some needs.
I get it.
Some needs, yeah.
I know that's a very personal question.
It is, yeah.
But I needed to ask it because it is one of the sensitive things that we all must come to terms with and to accept their realities. That when you relocate back, first of all, starting a business for it to work out, it's hell. I, for one, started that business. I think it lasted like for 5 months. But in all those 5 months, I was putting in money and I never got any money back. And then I started surviving off my little savings. But then when I started building, every saving also disappeared. And then I started surviving on the mercy of my neighbors.
Wow.
So I asked you this because I know there is somebody who is stranded out there, but they're like, how will I survive?
How will I survive?
Somehow God makes a way. Somehow God, I don't know if it is this just an African saying, but there is a way you will survive. That I don't know, but you will.
Now, Lynn, for example, this is just a classic example. We planted this cassava in January. We came where I said, oh, what are we going to eat? Let's go in the garden. We've got the cassava. That's one of the classic examples.
Yes.
A neighbor just called me now and said, come and pick matoke. Whatever. But it's very rare. When I was in the UK, that somebody would come and tell me, come and pick food. I don't remember that. For me. Other people maybe, but for me, I don't remember that. Oh. Maybe also because I was also able. I didn't have the need at the time. So people who have need, maybe they get it. I didn't have the need at the time. I was able to.
Right.
Yeah.
So when I was last here, there are so many things that you didn't have. I've seen a few developments. Tell us about those developments.
You started with the gate, didn't you?
No, I didn't see it. I was on the other side. I didn't show it.
So we have a gate.
Can tell us about it.
We have a gate.
Yeah.
And again, that's Providence from the UK. We have a fence.
Yes.
Same thing. And the fence was there, but it was halfway.
Yes, I remember it.
Yeah. But now it's been bumped up. It's full, and we've got security, like glasses on top. Then also we have a septic tank.
Right.
We didn't have that.
Yeah, you didn't.
Yeah, we didn't have a septic tank. We didn't have electricity.
Oh, you do have electricity. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Let me see. Maybe, I don't know if it's on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have electricity.
Big lights.
Yes.
Wow.
So we didn't
Congratulations.
I know. We didn't have electricity. So we have that now.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And JJ can finally have his toast. I'm like, Mommy, my toast.
I want your toast.
Yeah. So his toast is waiting for his he wants a toaster. That was supposed to toast by a toaster.
Oh, okay.
So,
right.
Because those things I sent them. I shipped them over: toaster, kettle, blender, pans, everything. But the whole consignment got lost. Right. So I know. 17 boxes. They all got lost. So let's get another one for now.
Me and Jackie can talk from today until tomorrow because somehow we have a lot to talk about, and I don't want this video to be so long for you guys. Please make sure to put other questions in the comment section below because I'm overwhelmed. Sometimes I don't know what to ask. Ask her questions so that I can come back and ask her the same questions. Okay? So what do you say your reality is now that you have returned? Like, does it feel more peaceful? Do you wish you could go back and find a job there? What do you wish happens?
I am at peace, totally at peace. And even if I was to wish to go back to get a job, I know what the reality of that job is, and I know what
your reality is now.
Here I know the reality is now, but there I know the reality there as well.
Yes.
In terms of that, even when I went there recently for this to support a family member, within the 3 months I was there, I was unwell. Again, I end up in hospital. Maybe your body is now your body is Africanized. So proper. Yeah, and another thing, and we've spoken about this before, the jobs are not as easily available as they used to be. Yeah. In what I was doing. But the reality of it is that things are different. And even if I was to go there, I would not go there in the same setting, the same situation. Right. Now, am I saying somebody shouldn't go there? If you've got an opportunity and you want to go there, by all means go. What I would advise, kindly please do not sell any of your things. Please don't, to go abroad. Please don't. Leave them. You know, I don't know. Leave them. Because I think, anyway, story for another day. That's it.
That's it. The interview is over. Bye. No.
Our videographer is very keen.
So guys, it has been interesting to come back to Auntie Jackie's house. We are going to be roasting some meat and cassava from her garden.
Not meat.
No, it is
you said
meat.
Some meat. You're going to roast some meat and cassava from the garden.
Yes.
But the meat is not from the garden now.
They will understand.
This one, yeah, she's Englishizing things which are not. One man, no, the meat is not from the garden.
Yeah, guys, it is in Africa we farm meat from the garden. Anyway, jokes aside, like every time I'm talking to you and you're talking about something that is sad, you know, it's important not to make it so sad, to put it down, because everything that me and you are going through, some people are going through even double.
Even worse, yeah.
Worse. So I laugh about it because it's our reality and we're actually living through it and thriving and getting stronger and better. So I want to say thank you for your audience. Thank you so much for keeping up with us. I think we should have a podcast by now.
You know what? Why do you think of that?
But the problem is transportation.
With the week, you come and we sit and we talk. People, what do you think?
Let's see if there is a sponsor for transport, because your place is not like
for both of us.
You get, guys. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Auntie Jackie, thank you for hosting us. Hi,
thank you very much. and Lynn came with somebody for me today.
I came with my usual culprit, my usual suspect, Michael,
who's going to come and help. So
yeah,
head over
to Auntie Jackie's channel. Please, she has a YouTube channel, which is very interesting. Please reach out to her channel and make sure you subscribe. I'm going to tag her basically, so you can go to her channel and make sure you follow up her life in Uganda ever since she relocated from the UK, and how is her reality looking like in Uganda.
The reality of relocation. Yes. Yes. Reality of relocation.
Thank you for your audience. We want to say bye.
Please like.
You should like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bells.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.